Did Austin Hunley send you a statement there over those last couple of innings?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it was his first opportunity to do so. His brother sent more of a statement than anything. Dealing with his jaw thing, so I'm struggling a little bit. Didn't feel that great today. And then, you're worried about a little bit of a lull. I mean, we didn't even travel back here till yesterday afternoon. We enjoyed playing, the night game out there in Texas, but it comes with some repercussions. But anyway, fast forward to right before the game, see Sean Hunley in the park. We've been waiting for that guy to come around forever. I don't know if he's been training or he's got a girlfriend or what, but, I'd be lying. You like him a little more because he was such a good pitcher for us, but he's such a good dude, and his brother's right in line with him. The whole family's phenomenal. And so kind of gave me good vibes for the game, and I was glad he was here. He's obviously here because he knew his bro was going to pitch, but I didn't know his bro was going to pitch that long and pitch that well. So we knew he was capable of that. But yeah, he sent a little message that he wants the ball, and we're looking for guys to do that this time of year, position player included.
What allowed him to be effective there?
He knows how to compete on game day. I mean, we just had a conversation with our guys. I mean, there's a big difference between scrimmages and the games. And if I was a fan, I could try and put myself into a fan's shoes. If I'm hearing the coach saying, well, we don't know what we got yet, or how's this guy going to be his first time out, or how's this guy going to handle this situation, I'd be like, well, aren't you paying attention in practice and the bullpens? And I'm not that old, but I've coached enough. You can watch as many bullpens as you want and scrimmages as you want. You don't really know what you got till game day, because guys get emotional, they do different things, and he seems to be able to compete the way he needs to on game day. Again, first go around. So it's awesome. Yeah, the last few guys that have been on that mound for us have made a statement that they want the ball again.
What was it like just having this home opener, seeing fans in the new portion of the park and all those things?
Yeah, it's weird. It's surreal. I mean, the third deck added to the aesthetics, and it's right across from our sight line in the dugout. So it was just kind of cool to see. I mean, the second deck was kind of emotional because some of the players really got emotional about it, and we're excited about having that built. Backtrack another year or two, the artificial surface was just every day you reminded yourself you're lucky, that good things will happen in this program if we keep working hard. But this deal's kind of a whole total different thing. I mean, it makes it look like pro park. I don't even mean professional baseball. I just mean first class is the right phrase. And we're not done, which is exciting, but for now we're going to enjoy this.
How would you assess what Schaefer gave you?
It was good. I think, sometimes these guys are able to go out there and announce their presence with authority in high school because their stuff is so different from those around them. And even though we got some guys that can get the ball up to 100 literally, I don't know that we have that many power pitchers. You just got to go out there and pitch to what is your strengths and, work with the catcher and work with Coach Anderson on just how do we get the guy out. It's kind of like some of our hitters. They can go up there. We got some guys that can hit balls a long way in BP. But when the game starts, you just got to get in the box and figure out how you're going to square the baseball up against that particular pitcher or in that particular situation, whether we're trying to move the runner from second or from third or whatever it might be. So I think he found himself in that kind of compete mode and got in that little rhythm in the second and third inning the more he was out there. Eventually we had to take him out because of pitch count. Snead, who I just saw there, same thing. The more he was out there, the more he got in that rhythm of just compete, find a way to get outs.
What did you like about that transition, sixth inning, whatever it was, from Beaky to Hunley, and a couple guys on, one was from an error, one was from a walk, and then you had the other guy come in and just found a way out of it?
Yeah, Benke gave us more than we thought too. I mean, we weren't quite sure what we were going to do, and we had a couple guys hot at different times, but those were three different looks. If you're the Asheville hitters, an over-the-top righty, a lower righty, and in between them, goofball Benke out there who's got a unique look and really good stuff. But the fact that they maintained composure when it was a rocky start in the first inning, the situation you mentioned, and then, it's easier said than done, but it's a one-run lead. You got out there in the eighth and ninth inning. You go out there and keep your composure. So overall, I think composure is the word that sticks out.
What went wrong for the offense today?
It was a casual approach that was the vibe I got. I get it. I feel it too. Tough travel day, pretty exciting tournament. You may have a little bit of a lull. I thought the strike zone was good, but both, guys were calling strikes or both sides were throwing strikes. It just didn't seem to be that offensive of a day, I guess is what I'm getting at. But that doesn't mean you can't grind out at bats and get yourself in a good spot like we did when Billy, struck up the middle, makes an adjustment, hits the ball up the middle, and we let it hit us. I mean, that's not a mistake we need to make again. But overall, it was an underachieving performance from them overall.
One or two more guys.
What do you think of Cavar's here? 2 for 4 night, and then gunning that guy out at third?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a special arm. We've talked about it. I don't know who everybody else is in the SEC, so you can't really say it, but you throw it out as a locker room comment, that it might be the best outfield arm in the SEC, but wherever it ranks, I mean, it's really good. He works at it. He takes pride in it, and we're glad to have it as an asset for us. I mean, look back at how that game went. I mean, that was massive. And then just the fact you see him using the whole field. You want hits, but the fact he's using the whole field, will even take outs where he's backspinning balls to the middle or opposite side of the field at times, because we've all seen him hit balls a long way to the right side, and it was nice to see him hit it to the right side and move the runner. But that's a really good reflection of his approach when he's able to use the whole field.
Dallas tomorrow being the plan, or do you know who you're going to go with?
I'm not sure. He's available. I mean, he was available tonight too in the bullpen, so we'll see what we want to do. He's going to pitch tomorrow, that's for sure. I think a matter of kind of what order. But again, we kind of mapped out today's deal, and sometimes, guys change your mind by how they're performing out there.
And last one. How cautious are y'all being with Dallas right now, given that he missed those 7 months?
I think he's okay. Same thing with him and Combs. They weren't there right at the beginning of spring training or January, but I think everybody on that side's kind of where they need to be. And Dean Curley was kind of swinging a bat for us. I think he's ready to go. So I don't know when it'll be, but he'll make his first appearance this week too. So getting them all out there, and I think we're at our best when we'll have everybody. But as the season goes on, there's going to be little nicks and knacks, and guys are going to get opportunities maybe when they're not quite expecting it. So I hope they all stay prepared and stay ready. And again, casual was the word I used with them, so I used it with you all. It needs to be a less casual effort time and time again. You only get so many of these games to play.